Hello and welcome back to Smudge Talk. And today's topic is going to be the absolutely amazing, wonderful 7 Deadly Sins. Yes, it is the anime. Don't think this is going to be a normal video focused on the series, as this video will be focusing on 100% factual ranking of the 7 Deadly Sins. Let's go! The first sin you meet in this anime, his name is Meliodas, who's probably the most god tier sin. His sin is the Dragon Sin of Wrath. Every sin has a weapon that amplifies their strength and power. Meliodas has a sword called Dragon Handle, and his ability is full counter. He can also make up to 4 clones of himself as well. They have the same power and speed as Meliodas. Next sin that I think you'll meet in the anime is our boy Ban, at least my boy Ban. This man is the next thing to a god. Ban is the Fox Sin of Greed. You're probably wondering why his sin is called that. Well, his backstory, which is high-key very sad and very heart-touching, I will not go into because I don't want to avoid any spoilers here. No spoilers for anybody who has yet to see this. Basically, he gets blamed for something he didn't do, and he has to drink said thing to become immortal, which makes him the Fox Sin of Greed. Back on topic here, Ban's secret weapon is called the Holy Rod Cortius. His special ability is called Snatch. To avoid any spoilers here, I will not continue to tell any kind of backstory for any characters. Sin, her name is Diane. She is a freaking giant. I'm not kidding. She stands at a 915 centimeters or over 30 feet tall. She huge. Some of her backstory, as I said, I'm not going to be telling that, so joke's on you. All we know is, I just want to let you know, she will pimp slap anybody who tries to get in front of her with Meliodas. Her holy weapon is called Warhammer Gideon, which she can use to control the earth, which is actually her power as a giant. Wait a minute, you know what I just realized? She's an earthbender. Oh my god, connected universes maybe? Oh my god! Anyway, the next sin is King. His sin is a sin of sloth. His full name is Fairy King Harlequin, but most of the people just call him King because I would not want to say that name over and over again. Just the idea of doing it horrifies me. He is the king of the fairy forest and the fairy realm. His sacred treasure is called Spirit Chastful, and it can turn into many different forms and styles. In which, I mean, many. Like, there's his final form is just straight god tier, but you're gonna have to go watch the anime for that. Because that's what I want you guys to do, is to actually go watch this anime after you watch this video. You know what, speaking of god tier here, we should talk about our boy Escanor. For those who doesn't know what he looks like, here we go. His sin is the Lion Sin of Pride. This man's a god during the daytime is like, this man looks like a girl's, like, man, like what her dream man would be. But during the night, he becomes a skinny little twig, which is actually kind of funny because you know what I realized? He's a plant. This man is a straight plant. He needs sunlight to be powerful. You know what plants do? They need sunlight to grow and eat. Escanor is just a plant. For the a slight tangent there, guys. Anyway, his sacred gear is called the Divine Axe. It's like Thor, but cooler and fire. No one can pick it up. Like, literally no one. Not even Meliodas can. This man is Thor of the 7 Deadly Sins universe. He uses it to make fire. Thor uses it to make lightning. No one can pick up the hammer of Thor, except for, well, now Vision and Captain America. But no one can pick up his axe, which is nice. The next sin is Gowther, the strangest one of the bunch. Which to say about Gowther, well, I don't really know what to say, but the dude be crazy. Gowther's sin is the sin of lust. To avoid any spoilers, I want to talk about what Gowther is or anything like that. His sacred treasure is Twin Bow Harriet. He can conjure this bow due to his power called Invasion, which he can actually use to take over your mind and body, which is actually not very fun if you really think about it. This man can make you do anything he wants you to. Like, think about it. Anything. He wants you to go rob a store? Go do it. You want to do this? Go do it. Basically, let's put it this way. Stay away from him. And sadly to say, we are on to our last and final sin. Merlin. Her sin is the Boar Sin of Gluttony. She's told to be the greatest mage in Britannia. Her sacred treasure is the Morning Star, Aldine. It floats, it's just a floating orb she can summon at any time, and it actually amplifies her magic ability, and basically just makes her a G. But, just a real quick thing for anyone who's seen the manga. Can we just all agree how kind of hot she is? Like, it's just not even that. She's just kind of fine. It may be an anime character, but I'm pulling at Eddie Hates Anime here, but she's fine, and that's something I'm willing to live with. So those are the sins and what they are able to do. I think I left like a few things out. I am sorry, but I could not find the information on that. But I'll be ranking them from worst to best. starting with Gowther. So, as I said, number 7, Gowther. Gowther's kind of the Sakura of the Seven Deadly Sins universe. He's just kind of there, and he really doesn't do anything. He's like Sakura. He's just kind of useless. But if you read the manga, and of which I don't, he's actually useful from what Eddie says. But since I don't read the manga, I don't care. He ranks number 7 on my list. Number 6, Merlin. Okay, so as I said, we all can agree, she fine. You can judge me for that. I don't care. But she spends most of the show in a kind of a soul orb form thingamabob in the anime. That's spoilers, which I will not want to explain any more of. That's why she's ranked so low on my list. Number 5, King. There's many reasons why he's actually cool, but he's also kind of a little bit of a yeah. I'm not gonna finish that because I want to get monetized. Speaking of monetization and stuff, your boy's last video got copyright claimed. But I did kind of have it coming because I didn't use music that was mine. But hey, it was my highest viewed video, so I mean, gosh darn it, I did it. But stupid YouTube. Okay, anyway, back on topic. Number 4, Diane. So she's generally a badass and stuff, but she's just kind of stuck to being with Meliodas, and she really annoys me throughout the show because she wants to be with Meliodas, but we know it's never gonna happen. And you see it, you know. Meliodas has nothing for her, and she like oogles over Meliodas almost the entire show. But for this will be a nice fan base and a supporting fan base, and just let her be. Now we're in the final 3. This is probably gonna be the hardest for me to choose because all 3 are my favorite. So for number 3, we have Meliodas. Y'all can hate on me for this all you want, but I love him as a character. My singular and only issue with how perverted he is with Elizabeth. Like, damn, bro, how old are you? And she's like, 16. Chill the heck out. You're way past 8. I think there's an age consent here that we're not talking about, but who cares? But that's my only mark past that. Meliodas is a god. Number 2, Escanor. Well then, Escanor is just straight badass. His night form, you can't help but love, but he's such a wimp. Like, yeah, his day form is a straight badass, but his night form, he becomes a little wimp and really can't do anything. It's not really used for the squad. But, you know, for the squad is the squad. If you ever want someone's ass kicked, go get Fire Thor, aka Escanor. Basically, this man deserves number 2 on my spot. Number 1, as we have said, all 6, but yet 1, Bod. He is the ultimate GOAT of the 7 Deadly Sins universe. This man can just get destroyed and stand back up and call that he takes harder hits. With 3 punches and clap your butt. With 3 punches, he could put you down in an instant. But this does make him cocky during battle, and which is why his fight scenes are even better. Because you see him get nailed. Oh, he's down for a minute. Yeah, he'll get back up. Watch. A couple minutes later, oh, Bond. Perfectly fine. Just had to regenerate. I'm good. But, his ability makes him a god saint. He makes him unbeatable. Literally, it makes him unbeatable. No one can really defeat him. He can go toe-to-toe with Meliodas, and he actually used Snatch to fighting Meliodas and almost beat him. But they called the fight because, technically, isn't that cheating? Because it's supposed to be a fair fight for, plot reasons. But anyway, this is why he got number 1. But I feel like even if so, wholeheartedly, Escanor would murder this man because, you know, I think the best way to defeat regeneration has always been fire. Like the Terminator, fire. You put him in lava, he died. Any kind of just regen, just burn him up. Their cells will die. They're done. Anyway, this is my list. If you agree, tell me in the comments. If you want me to read the manga, then also tell me in the comments, and make sure to hit that like button. Let's see if we can get this video to 10 likes for more character ranking videos, and if we do, I will try to rule the world!